Oh, worst game and worst sequel. I remember you asking me this before, and I don't remember if I don't think I gave a good answer. Worst game. Most disappointing? No Man's Sky. No question. I know they've added stuff to it, but it's still... its basic premise of having a procedurally generated near-infinite galaxy to explore, there's still no point. And I know that's a ridiculous complaint to make, but it's the truth. They added all this base building stuff, but the bases don't come with you. If you want to explore, you can't. You have to leave all your stuff behind, and that's just... And I guess they've added freighters and stuff so you can bring some of your stuff along with you, but it's still just... I don't know. But yeah, I would say that's my most disappointing game. Hi, Pixel! Good girl! Oh, that's it for fuel. Bingo fuel. Fine. And then worst sequel, I would have to say X Rebirth. Because as a game, it's interesting, but as a sequel to the X universe, it's utterly horrible. Oh, I need rods. I need rod. We are gonna stick all of the copper in there.
Pixel!
Oh yeah, that's right. They added portals so you can get back and forth. It's neat. It just wasn't... I don't know. It wasn't the game they promised. It's weird. Maybe my expectations were just too high or something. I think that's the excuse they gave everybody. You just expected too much. Like, no, you promised too much. Oh, I like it. Red Dead 2 is pretty fun. And we begin vomiting plates. Yes, Pixel, I see you. You're adorable, Pix. She's just not going to stop. I'll be back, guys. I got to give these damn cats their food, or they're just going to drive me nuts all day. Come on, Pixel. Come on. Here you go. Okay, I'm back. Let's see. Any problems on PC? What the hell just happened? Something either broke or ran out of power. Oh. Right. One ran out of fuel. So, yes, the problem on PC is the performance is not great. The problem is, I think even with a 2080 GTX or 2080 Ti, whatever it is, you still can't get 60 FPS at 1080p. So the game is not fast. Or it's got some performance problems. But, you know, you drop the quality down to middle, like mid-grade, and it does okay. It's certainly playable on a 1080. You just drop the quality down. And, yeah, don't try to 4K it, because that ain't going to fly. But it's certainly playable. I am just going to slap this constructor out here in the middle of friggin' nowhere. Missing concrete and wire. Yeah, no kidding. I think the issue is they built it for... they had 30 FPS in mind when they built the game. And that's okay. It just doesn't... Oh crap, I can't connect anymore there. God damn it. Well, that's a bitch. Oh, I know what to do. This is gonna trip things again. Oh, whatever. There we go. Yay! But yeah, they built it for 30 FPS. It was targeted for consoles, and they went for detail. And there's such a thing as too much detail for even modern computers to handle faster than a given rate. And they just, I think they cram too much in, and it shows. It just shows from their bad performance. No, wait, we do want a constructor here. Need more reinforced plates and cable. Or, is that wire or cable? Cable. Yeah, and I wouldn't just from work experience now, I wouldn't give... I know you were joking, but... Big Blue, I would not count on IBM's stuff to be as fast as they're reputed to be. Just having worked with their gear... Or not their gear, really, but their software services... Their shit is horrible. Just utterly god-awful. Oh, in cities, it's really damn good. In out in rural areas, it's a nightmare. It's getting better a little, but not notably. Like, it's slow progress. Really bad. Really shame for... Fuel goes in, fuel comes out. Nah, there's really no competition. In most places, I think here there are 3 providers, and at most you're lucky to get 2 in any given location, like any neighborhood. Here we have a company called Bright House that actually got bought and bought by a company called Spectrum, and so far they have not there hasn't been a dip in the quality of service following that acquisition. It's actually gotten better. We have gigabit here, which is pretty nice. But the only other alternative is a really terrible company called CenturyLink. And they are obnoxious assholes who knock on my door about once every 6 months to try to sell me their shit service. Every time I ask them, can you give me gigabit downlink and 40 megabits up? They go, no. The fuck off my property, pal. The other alternative here in this neighborhood, I believe, is Comcast. They are... how to put this diplomatically? I like Spectrum. That's how I'll put that diplomatically. my current, I don't work for them, but my current professional situation requires diplomacy, and that's all I will say. Oh, fuck no. No, the speed they sell is like a suggestion. There's no SLA, so there's no guaranteed uptime. There is no guaranteed response time for trouble reports. There is no guaranteed repair time window. So if there's an outage, they're not obligated to fix it at any given pace or by a certain date or after X number of days. Usually what they'll do, if there's an outage, they'll give you a credit for the service that they didn't provide you. And, you know, if you pay $150 a month and they're down for like 5 days or 10 days or something, just to make the math easy, they'll give you $50 in the service credit. That's it. Well, that's good. Yeah, the telecoms really get, they're really not, their feet aren't held to the fire at all here in America. It's depressing. Alright, next I gotta get that copper setup going, now that we've got good fuel supply. Let me get you back to making iron plates for me. What else can you make out of iron rods? Yeah, I guess I'll just hang on to them for now. I've got 100 of them. Alright, screw it, just make your screws. Wait, let's see what the next upgrade takes. Logistics! We need to get copper going. And we need plates, so we'll do this. I need concrete. We can do that. Oh, I should have this making concrete. We don't have enough of that yet. Oh wow, they have a 2 gigabit service. How's the reliability on it? Because that was our big problem. Hey, this grew back, cool. That was the big problem we had when I lived in Tallahassee. They could not keep that service running to save their lives. It was really bad, like really bad. We had to call them out so many times. I actually had to log... I had to set up smoke ping to log how many times they went down to convince that... oh, I don't have enough plates. To convince the technician that there was actually a problem, I had to log all the outages. It was something like 200 outages in the span of a week. And they finally capitulated when I said, hey, I can send you a list of all the outages we've had if you want to see. And I emailed them, and they're like, oh, okay, we'll send somebody. That was a fun day. How much? I don't have enough plate yet to get that going. What do those poles need? It's concrete and wire, which I don't have. Son of a bitka. Oh, I've got copper plates. Yay. We need lots of wire and lots of power or cables because we're going to be stringing power and running conveyors and all that crap all at once with a little luck. Okay, let's go set up some copper. Copper. I like how when there's no power, it has enough power to light up a red light telling you there's no power. That sort of thing in a game makes me smile. Yeah, that's always frustrating, and they're in no rush to come fix it either. They're like, yeah, you got service. What are you complaining about? Oh yeah, look at that. Power line made it all the way up here. Now for the part I'm not sure is going to work. We'll find out, though. So first, we're going to build the miner. And before I bother wiring it up, Yeah, that's wrong. Right on that edge. Now the hope is that I can string it all the way down there. We'll find out. Can't afford, belt is too long. Yeah, that's fine, I understand. Conveyor belt is too steep. Holy crap, it'll do it. Oh my goodness. Ah! Jerk. Yeah, I don't see streaming games actually going anywhere. Live streaming them out, as in people watching you play, I think that's... Obviously there's plenty of future in that, because we're doing it. But I don't think stuff like Stadia or the old OnLive, that stuff's not going to fly. Because we simply don't... There are physical limits. Oh, hey, I can just go around. That's handy. They just can't solve the latency issue. Until we have FTL communications, you can't really solve that problem. Ow! Yeah. Well, they already do that with Steam, if you think about it. Conveyor belt is too long. Oh, why did I do that? Let me just do this. In goes the copper. Now, when I say Steam already does that, I mean it's essentially always on DRM, or at least it checks before you start the game each time that you're allowed to play it, and It's very rare that it happens, but Steam has in the past turned people off, just straight up blocked their account, prevented them from having access to stuff they paid for. In my view, if you've paid for a game on Steam, you own it. And if they ever take it away, you should be within your legal rights to pirate it. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. Now here's something cool and funny. Whee! I could ride this all the way back to base. Oh my god, I would never make it in politics. I'm way too blunt, and my opinions are far, far too politically incorrect. Like, to the point where if the media thinks Trump is mean to them now, I'd make Trump look like a nice, friendly, lovable guy who adores the media compared to how I would treat them. I mean, I would seriously just drop F-bombs on them all the damn time. Like, well, that's a stupid fucking question. Do we have any smart people here today? Or is it just assholes? Oh yeah, it's anybody that participates in those purity spirals. Those people are... ooh, look at all this mushrooms. I'm gonna get fucked up here soon. Yeah, anybody that participates in a purity spiral... Ah! Oh god, there are spiders. That'll be how my press conferences go. CNN, go fuck yourself. Oh god, there's spiders. I believe I saw some spiders. You know, actually, I've said that. The purity spirals prove that there is no such thing as 100% PC. I think the phenomenon of a purity spiral is my favorite thing about liberals and leftist politics. Because no matter how much you toe the line, no matter how polite and PC you try to be, you will always make a mistake. There will always be a misstep. And you will absolutely, 100% of the time, always fuck up and still offend people and get kicked out of the tribe for it. There's just no getting away from it. And yeah, that's exactly what it comes down to. We're seriously at a point where people openly advocate for destroying free speech because speech can hurt your feelings. Somebody advocates that anybody that claims that words are violence needs to be beaten senseless in the street so that they learn what actual violence is. Really, anybody that says that has lived a soft life where they have never once taken a punch to the face or been pushed over into the dirt or kicked in the teeth or gotten their ass kicked. And I'm not saying that to be mean, I just mean anybody that's actually suffered real violence is gonna kind of chuckle at some whiner who says, "Oh my god, those words are violent. You're denying my gender. That's violence." Fuck you. Kicking you in your non-existent dick that you pretend isn't there. That's violence. Giving you a swirly for walking up to a group of people and declaring that you are a deer, a genderqueer deer, and they give you a wedgie for that. That's violence. It's funny violence, but that's actual violence. Not this, words crap. It's just so tiresome. Oh yeah, that's been a thing for decades. I don't have much problem with that. I have straight up told people to butt out of my conversations before. Let me tell you, getting old is really nice. Like when you hit your 30s, you stop being a liberal. When you hit your 40s, you stop giving a shit what people think about you. And you also stop caring about excessive courtesy, and you don't really care about avoiding verbal conflict anymore. So it's really nice. It's a very freeing phenomenon. Because I've straight up told people, don't eavesdrop, it's rude. But what you said is really offensive. Well, stop listening. Oh my god, I can't believe you just said that. Believe it, because it just did. It's really one of the best ways to fight back against that stuff. They'll try to cancel you for it, but it's so amazing to see the look on somebody's face when their usual incantations to shut down a conversation don't work. When you straight up say, fuck you, stop listening to, or stop eavesdropping, go away, I don't care what you think, their jaw drops. They actually open their mouths shocked. And also, they go away. They'll try to talk to the manager to get you kicked out, but if you're in public, fuck it, they can't do that. You don't mouth off on the job because, they'll try to get you fired, but, if you're just out in public randomly and some stranger accosts you, your middle finger is free, so are the words fuck you. Piece of cake to make these people shrivel up in a little ball and go away. Yeah, we could use with another D-Day, couldn't we? Draft all these lazy assholes and let them experience real hardship. Right, so we have automated copper. We have automated iron. Semi-automated fuel. Oh yeah, I got plates. We need lots of plates. Let's have this thing make some wire for us. Put some more copper in there. Wow, those are big bales of wire. Holy crap. And I can hold thousands of those in my pocket? My pocket's amazing. Oh yeah, what's it cost to make ma'am? Okay, I just need some reinforced plates. A little more wire. Got plenty of screws. Yeah, 4 reinforced plates. Yeah, exactly. I love that double standard. Another good contemporary example of that double standard is Mortal Kombat 11. They the character designs were a bit controversial because they covered up all the women. You know, they don't wear skimpy clothes.
New recipe unlocked.
I gotta go kill 8 more of those damn things.
New research available in the MAM.
And their excuse for that was, well, we don't think that women would dress like that if they were fighting. You know, that it's not realistic, and we're trying to be more respectful, blah, blah, blah. And so there's a meme picture out there of them saying that, you know, a quote of them saying that. And then, you know, you wouldn't be scantily clad, not wearing anything, blah, when you're fighting. And it shows pictures of all of the... Did I forget to... Did I put them back in my... I did. Wow. And they show pictures of all the male characters, and they're all topless, wearing as little as possible. So, it's like, whoops, kind of dropped the ball on that one, didn't you, boys? Alright, now I can get a color gun. Mycelia, that's right. Forgot about this. Fabric. Turbo! What the hell is that? Bacon agaric? Or agaric? Need some more biomass. What else can I do? Nutrients.
New object added to the object scanner.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you heard about that that guy that got killed by the statue. Yeah, that was amazing. The other real funny one was a photograph of this monument that was horribly vandalized by the BLM rioters. They even wrote BLM in spray paint on the thing, and it's like the Minnesota or something 53rd Battalion memorial. And the funny thing is, the 53rd Battalion was all black, so they defaced a memorial dedicated to the very people they're supposedly acting to protect, because they're dumb motherfuckers. Nice, Turbo. Did you eat too fast, too much? Now you're puking? What did you learn, kitten? Like, nothing. I learned that you didn't put food down fast enough, so it made me puke when I ate it. Okay, let's head back to base. I think I have enough for biofuel now.